Welcome to another edition of Golden Eagle Sports with your host, Brian Villani. I'm going to start with the Boston Red Sox. Boston Red Sox are currently playing their spring training game against the Minnesota Twins. The Boston Red Sox are currently 7-3 in spring training ball. They also signed Trevor Story, which was an original shortstop. He's originally played shortstop most of his career in the major leagues, but we also have Sammy Bogarts, who is currently our shortstop. So Trevor Story is going to be moving to second base, and I think we picked up Trevor Story because Sammy Bogarts has only a year left on his contract, and we don't know if he's coming back or not. I really hope that Sammy Bogarts comes back and signs with the Red Sox once again after his contract is up. He is dynamite. He's a great player, but I'm just so happy that I would want both of them really, But I'm really happy with the Red Sox selection of Trevor Story, of signing him to a 4-year deal worth $4.4 million, I believe. I'll check that out. I'll check that for you guys at a later time. But anyway, I'm really happy with what the Red Sox signed Trevor Story to, a 4-year deal with an optional 5-year. And I really hope that Sammy Bogarts comes back after his contract is up and re-signs with the Red Sox, so we'll have a dynamite powerhouse. The current record for Boston Red Sox, in spring training we are 7 wins and 3 losses, with a record of 7-3. We are currently playing in our spring training game. We are currently scoreless in the first inning or second inning, I believe. And the Red Sox are just going to be all-around great players this year. I mean, this is spring training, so spring training really doesn't matter to the standing records anyway. But we're doing really well so far this season, and let's keep the W train rolling once again for the Boston Red Sox. Drop your score predictions in the comments below, and let's see how close we get to the final score prediction for the Boston Red Sox game against the Minnesota Twins. And let's keep the W train rolling. I would say 7-3 in favor of Boston Red Sox. Drop your score predictions in the comments below, and let's see how close we get to the final score predictions for the Boston Red Sox against the Twins game today. Looking for a Red Sox W against the Twins, and I think we're going to have a dynamite season with the Boston Red Sox. I'm going to go straight from the Boston Red Sox and the baseball diamond to the Boston Bruins. The Boston Bruins won their last game 6-3 against the New York Islanders. They won yesterday. They currently are owners of they won 4 in a row so far. They played the Toronto Maple Leafs next Tuesday, or this coming Tuesday, against the Toronto Maple Leafs, looking for 5 straight wins and let's keep the record going. We are currently 41 wins, 19 losses, and 5 overtime losses with a total of 87 points. Looking for a Bruins W, and if we win against the Toronto Maple Leafs on Tuesday, that would move our winning streak up to 5 games. Looking for a Bruins W against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Looking for an all-around great team performance and great team effort. They are currently sitting in second place in the Atlantic Division. Or third place in the Atlantic Division with a total of 87 points. Looking for a Bruins W on Tuesday against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And let's keep the W train rolling. My final score predictions for that game is 7-2 in regulation, or 5-3 in overtime, or 5-3 in regulation and 5-3 in 4-3 in overtime, or 5-4 in a shootout in favor of Boston Bruins. Looking for a Bruins W against the Toronto Maple Leafs on this coming Tuesday. And let's keep the winning streak alive to push it up to 5 games. We are currently sitting in second place in the Atlantic Division, or third place in the Atlantic Division. I apologize on that. With a record of 41 wins, 19 losses, and 5 overtime losses. That is currently sitting in second place in the Atlantic Division with a total of 87 points. Looking for a Bruins W, 7-2 in regulation, 5-4 in overtime, or 4-3 in a shootout. Drop your score predictions in the comments below, and let's see how close we get to the final score for the Boston Bruins game on Tuesday against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And let's keep the W train rolling with win number 6 on the current streak if we beat the Toronto Maple Leafs on Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Looking for a Bruins W against the Toronto Maple Leafs, 7-2, or 5-4 in a shootout, or 5-4, or 4-3 in overtime. Drop your score predictions in the comments below, and let's see how close we get to the final score predictions for the Boston Bruins game. I'm going to go straight from the Boston Bruins game to the Celtics and the hardwood. The Celtics are currently on a 9-game winning streak. They won their last game 125 to 97 in favor of Boston Celtics game. In the favor of Boston Celtics. They beat the Utah Jazz on Wednesday night, Hey Siri, what's the score of the Boston Celtics game?
The Celtics battle the Timberwolves at 6 p.m.
Hey Siri, what's the final score of the Celtics' last game?
The Celtics pounded the Jazz by a score of 125 to 97 last Wednesday.
Anyway, sorry about that, guys. The Boston Celtics won their last game 125 to 97 last Wednesday against the Utah Jazz. They are currently on a 9-game winning streak. And they're playing the Timberwolves tonight at 6 p.m. Looking for a Celtics W tonight against the Timberwolves to make it 10 in a row. I really like the unselfish basketball and the pass first kind of team that we have right now. We are currently sitting in 4th place in the Atlantic Division in the Eastern Conference with this record of 46 wins and 28 losses. And we're currently sitting in 4th place in the Eastern Conference with a record of 46 and 28. Looking for Boston Celtics W against the Timberwolves tonight, 125 to 106 in favor of Boston Celtics. Looking for a dynamite performance on offense and defense, defensive rebounding and offensive rebounding. Get to a foul line as much as we can, draw as many fouls as you can, and get on as many fast breaks as you can, draw as many fouls, and just keep chipping away at the get the lead and keep the lead, gentlemen. I love the unselfish basketball that you guys are playing with, and let's keep the W train rolling. 10 straight W's if we win tonight against the Timberwolves at 6 p.m. is tip-off. Looking for a Celtics W against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And let's just keep with the W train with 10 straight W's if we win tonight against the Timberwolves. Anyway, I'm going to drop your score predictions in the comments below, and let's see how close we get to the final score of the Boston Celtics game. My score prediction is 125 to 106 in the favor of Boston Celtics. I'm going to go straight from the Boston Celtics and the hardwood to college basketball and the March Madness tournament. The Duke Blue Devils, and Coach K won their last game against Arkansas, 78 to 69, and the Blue Devils get to live on for another day or another game. I am so proud of the Blue Devils and Coach K. Coach K is in his final season with the Blue Devils, so I really want him to win it all one last time. And I'm very proud of what he accomplished so far this season with the Duke Blue Devils. The Blue Devils they won against Arkansas, 78 to 69 was the final score last night. Let's keep the W train rolling for the Blue Devils and win it all for Coach K. This is his last season. Let him retire with a great winning let him retire on top and win it all for Coach K and the Blue Devils. Thank you. Drop your score predictions in the comments below, and let's see how close we get to the final score predictions for the Boston Celtics game as well. 125 to 106. And once again, congratulations to the Blue Devils on beating Arkansas 78 to 69 yesterday or last night. And let's keep the W train rolling for Coach K's sake and Coach K's last season. Let's make him win. Let him leave on top and win it all for Coach K and the Blue Devils. Drop your Final Four prediction in the comments below, and let's see who wins March Madness. My Final Four is the Blue Devils, Baylor, Tar Heels, and the Wisconsin Badgers. But I'm really hoping the Blue Devils win it all this season just for Coach K, because Coach K's last season is with the Blue Devils is this season, and I want him to go out on top and as a winner in college basketball. Let's go Blue Devils, and let's just focus on the next game. Thank you to all my subscribers. Make sure you tell all your friends and family to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell all your friends and family to like, comment, and subscribe. And share as many times as you want. This is the Golden Eagle signing off.